Hisuian Typhlosion absolutely goes off in this battle. It is insane. You're going to love it. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Wi-Fi battle. Today we have a battle versus Max1216 from the Discord server. Go ahead and join the Discord server. It's the best place to go for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Wi-Fi battles right now. There is a link in the description down below. I've also noticed that only 36% of people watching this video right now are actually subscribed. So just double check you subscribe, because sometimes YouTube likes to play this little game where it unsubscribes people and it's all a big laugh. Ha ha ha. But just double check, because you might have been unsubscribed. And if you weren't subscribed in the first place, why not subscribe? It's free, it helps me out, and I really appreciate it. Anyway, with that being said, let's jump to the team preview. Alright, Max has brought a very Hisuian team. Love to see it. They've got a Corviknight, Samurott, Screamtail, Kleavor, Goodra, and an Ursaluna. Ursaluna is obviously a big threat to watch out for. We're going to need Garganacl for that thing, because it's just crazy damage about, but... looks like Sneasler's going to put in some work, though. Obviously, the Hisuian Zoroark, the Goodra, and the Ursaluna both get bodied by the close combat. Just going to watch out for that Corviknight. We're probably going to need Typhlosion for that. I think they lead off with Kleavor. I usually see Kleavor as a lead when it's like, well, when it's doing anything at all. I usually see Choice Scarf as well. I've been practicing on Showdown with the new meta today. I usually see that. So I think what I'm going to do is lead off with Garchomp. And there's no way I can stop them getting Stealth Rocks up. But I can at least get my own Stealth Rocks up and hopefully damage it as well. And the battle begins. So Max is going to lead off with Kleavor of the distant past, as we led off with Zangetsu, the Garchomp. So not a bad matchup. I love Kleavor's shiny being green and everything. That's pretty cool. It makes it look like Cypher and stuff. So anyway, we know they're going to go for a Stone Axe here or a U-turn. I'm going to go straight for the Stealth Rocks, get those up on their side of the field. I think that's a really good play. We go for the Stealth Rock. We do our speed, telling me they're not Choice Scarfed, which is good to note. I'm wondering what set they are going to be, though. Are they going to go for a Stone Axe here? They go for an X-Scissor. That's going to hurt like a truck. But we do get the Rough Skin and the Rocky Helmet damage off, which is always nice. So let's see how this works out for us. So they either go for a Stone Axe now to finish us off to get the Stealth Rocks up, or they just go ahead and lay down and die. Let's go for an Earthquake and find out what they're going to do. So they do withdraw the Kleavor. What are they going to go into? Corviknight? Probably Corviknight, right? They're going to go into Corviknight the Serene. So Corviknight comes on in. Nice and shiny. Gotta love it, gotta love it. It's going to get some Stealth Rock damage, which is always nice, as we're going to be able to get some nice and powerful Earthquake damage. Psych is a flying type, so we're not. So never mind. About that. What we can do now is, if we expect it to go for a defog, we can play the game. We can play the game and go for spikes this turn, and then when they go for a defog again, we go for a Stealth Rocks, and we just try and keep the Stealth Rocks up. So they go for a defog. As you can see, they're going to go for a defog again, and I'm pretty sure we have more PP with Stealth Rocks and spikes than they have defog. So let's try and get the Stealth Rocks up again, because I really want the Stealth Rocks up. I think they're going to be really useful this game. So we go for another Stealth Rocks. There we go. We're going to keep them up on our side of the field, and hopefully this turn they actually attack us and get rid of the Garchomp. That'd be ideal. So they do go for a U-turn, which is going to get some nice and powerful Rocky Helmet, Rough Skin chip damage off on the Corviknight, which is always useful, especially if it comes to Sneasler again coming through and cleaning up. So Garchomp does go down, but we get the Stealth Rocks up, and they are hopefully up to stay if we can get rid of this Corviknight. I don't see any other Hazard Clearer on their team, and now we get a free switch in on whatever they decide to go into. In comes Goodra, the former Alpha. Nice and shiny, gotta love it, gotta love it. So, with Goodra in on the field, we have one option, and that is going to be Sneasler, so I'm going to go straight into Sneasler right now. There we go, Sneasler comes in. Nice and powerful. We can go straight for a close combat if we want to. I don't see any reason not to. They can't really go into the... I think they have to switch out here, or the Tera. So I'm going to go for a U-turn. I'm expecting them to switch out, because obviously they're going to have to go into Screamtail or something, or the Tera, as they do Tera. So it's good to know what they're going to Tera into. Are they going to Tera Ghost, potentially? Could that be a thing? Or Tera Fairy? Tera Flying. Tera Flying also works. So it's a good job I didn't stay in close combat there, otherwise I would have lost my Sneasler. It's always good to scout these things, that's for sure. So even if we don't, you can go straight for damage if you want to, but we got the Poison Touch as well, which is really good. Really good, some residual damage every turn. So we're going to get Sneasler out of there, and we're going to go into something that can take on a Hisuian Goodra's attacks, which will have to be, I want to say they're going to go for a Draco and go into my Enamorus, but Enamorus can't do much in return. I think our best bet is Rotom. Rotom's a good one. So I think Rotom's a good one. So let's go into Rotom real quick. There we go. They go for a Draco Meteor. They are unfortunately going to miss, which is great for us. Never, ever, 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 ever put down a miss. No, what am I trying to say there? Never say a miss doesn't matter, because it always matters in the end. It always matters in the end. So we'll go for a Volt Switch, and that could be a game-changing miss. You never know. We might need Rotom for later on down the line. Let's go for a Volt Switch and get some chip damage off. I just kind of hope they would switch out there against the Rotom, but it looks like they stayed in to go for another Draco Meteor, which is absolutely fair enough. I don't think they will go for a Flash Cannon here, so I feel pretty safe going into my Enamorus. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to go straight into Enamorus. Cupid over here. There we go, nice and powerful. As they go for the Draco Meteor, which is obviously not going to affect us, so that's great for us. So, with that in mind, we've got to try and work around this Goodra, and I think the best way to do that is to go straight back into Rotom here. I know I'm switching a lot, and I really don't care if you don't like switching. I'm joking. I'm joking. I do care. I just have to point out that switching is part of the game, and, you know, you're going to have to put up with it. Anyway, let's withdraw Enamorus, and let's go into Rotom real quick. We're going to have to play around this Goodra's moves, because they're probably going to go for a Flash Cannon now, as there's the Flash Cannon coming through for us. They couldn't really afford not to go for a Flash Cannon there, so it was a very exploitable move. So we get the leftover recovery, which basically brings us back up to full, which is great, as they get some more poison damage. So I think the best thing to do now is to go for a Protect and then a Hydro Pump. I think, or no, a Hydro Pump first. No, we may as well just go straight for the Hydro Pump. So let's go for the Hydro Pump. We hit the Hydro Pump, which is great. Nearly KOs the Goodra. They go for another Flash Cannon, expecting the Enamorus switch. Doesn't work out for them, as we do get a special defense drop, which is unfortunate. But we managed to play around the Hisuian Goodra, and we got the Tera out of the way as well, so we know not to expect any Teras later on down the line. So that's pretty awesome for us, as Goodra does go down, which is just fantastic. So Goodra goes down. There we go. Down it goes. It's so cute. I love Hisuian Goodra. It's got such a cute face to it. Such a cute face. In comes Screamtail the Opportunist. And it's nice and shiny. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. What was I going to say anyway? Oh yeah, let's go for a Volt Switch real quick, because we know this thing outspeeds us. We don't know what it's going to go for though. So we've got to be real careful what we do with this Screamtail. It might go for an Encore and lock us into Hydro Pump. It might do that. You never know. We could go for a Protect or something, but no, they go straight for a Light Screen, which is absolutely fair enough. We go straight for the Volt Switch. Get a bit of chip damage off on the Screamtail. There we go. And we get a free switching on this thing. And who better to go into than the Rogue, the Sneasler. So let's go into Sneasler real quick. In comes Rogue, the Sneasler. There we go. And we just go straight for Diaclaw, right? No, because they're probably going to go into Corviknight. I'm overthinking it. I feel like they stay in here. No, because if they go into Corviknight, they get a free defog. I think they have to go Corviknight here. So let's go for a U-turn. They do withdraw the Screamtail. Okay, so I made the right play. I made the right call. Made the right call. They're going to go into Corviknight, the Serene, which is fair enough. Absolutely fair enough. It's going to take some nice and powerful Stealth Rock damage as we go for a U-turn now. And U-turn obviously can't poison Corviknight, but it's going to give us some nice momentum. So that gets back into our favor. They have got Rocky Helmet, which is good to note. Sneasler does take some chip damage from that. But we should be alright if we just go straight to Typhlosion now. I don't see any reason not to go into Spirit or Typhlosion. So we'll go Typhlosion real quick. There we go. We're going to frisk that Rocky Helmet, which we already knew it had. And we're going to go straight for an Eruption. I don't see any reason not to. It does give them a free switch into their Samurott, where they can set up spikes. But I think Eruption damage on that will still be nice anyway, because it is choice specs after all. As they do withdraw the Corviknight, are they going to go straight to Samurott? I think they do, right? They're going to Ursaluna, the former Alpha. Oh, it's nice and shiny as well. Gotta love it. Look at that beast. It's a monster. It's an absolute monster. I mean, obviously it's a monster, but we end up getting the 2-hit KO on the thing. And we get a burn? Oh, it's a Flame Orb. Okay, I was going to say Eruption can't burn, can it? Let's go for another Eruption right now and take this thing out, because that Eruption damage was insane. Insane. You gotta bear in mind that is a Light Screen protected Ursaluna with massive HP and a decent special defense stat. And down it goes. Didn't get to do a thing. Perfect. Typhlosion coming through for us right now. Hisuian Typhlosion coming through for us right now. What an absolute monster. So Samurott from the distant past comes on in. Nice and shiny. Look at that beauty. And he's so tiny as well. Look how big Hisuian's Typhlosion is compared to it. That's pretty crazy. So anyway. We all know Ceaseless Edge is coming through right now. We all know Enamorus wants to come in and take it like a champ and then go for a Springtide Storm. Or does it? Do we have another option? I don't think we do. Let's go into Enamorus and take the Ceaseless Edge like a champ. I think that's the only option really to go for. So we'll go into that. We're going to all Cupid over here. There we go. And we've got to remember that we don't have hazard clearance on our team. So they actually go for an Aqua Core expecting the switch. We live with minuscule HP. And they're probably going to go for a nice and powerful Aqua Jet right now. But I'm going to try and take it anyway like a champ. No, wait. Do we take it like a champ? Because we could potentially still use an Enamorus for later. I think we go into Rotom now. I think we expect the Aqua Jet and go into Rotom. I think that's the play. So we'll do that. We'll go into the Rotom expecting the Aqua Jet. They go for a Sucker Punch. Okay, so Sucker Punch is even worse. So I didn't know that thing got Sucker Punch. That's crazy good. That's really good. That's actually really good. So Sucker Punch was even better. Let's go for the Will-O-Wisp. Try and get the burn on this thing. If we can get the burn on any of the 4 remaining Pokemon on his team, that'd be ideal. They go for a Ceaseless Edge, so they are going to get spikes up, which is really unfortunate, but what can you do about that? As now we are going to go for a Will-O-Wisp, and hopefully we can hit the Will-O-Wisp. That'd be nice if we can hit it. There we go. We hit the Will-O-Wisp. Get the burn off on the Samurott. They are Life Orb as well, so there's no recovery from this burn at all, which is absolutely fantastic for us. As we're probably going to be able to go for... They're probably going for another Ceaseless Edge, if I had to guess. So we can just go straight for that slow Volt Switch and get some damage off on it, and then just go into something else to take it out. So let's go for that Volt Switch real quick and just see what we can do here. So they go for a Ceaseless Edge, get the spikes up again, which is fair enough. Spikes are up. Spikes are up. As we just go for a nice and powerful Volt Switch, which should actually KO it from here. Should KO it from here. Doesn't KO it. Nearly KOs it. Nearly KOs it from there. So I kind of overestimated Rotom's power there. But it happens. It happens. So I think our best play is to go Sneasler right now. We do resist the Sucker Punch, so we don't have to worry about it. The only thing we have to worry about is the Cursed Spikes. So what I'm going to do now is I'm fully, and I mean fully expecting them to either go Corviknight here or they're going to go to the Screamtail. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for the U-turn. If we KO the Samurott with a U-turn and they get a free switch in, so be it. We can deal with that from there. U-turn comes through. It's going to do a lot of damage to the Samurott. Takes it out, in fact, as you would expect it to from there. As now, we've just got the Kleavor, the Corviknight, and the Screamtail to deal with. And I'm pretty sure we can handle these things because we have not only got the Typhlosion, we've also got the Enamorus, we've also got the Rotom, and we've also got the Garganacl. And I'm pretty sure they're going to go into Screamtail based on what we can expect here. So I'm sure going into Typhlosion is the best option. So I'm going to go into Typhlosion real quick. Typhlosion is definitely the best option because they're going to go into Screamtail, right? And they're going to go straight for that nice and powerful Light Screen probably. We just need to go for the Infernal Parade. That's all we need to go for. Screamtail, the opportunities comes in. There we go. Nice and shiny. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Get some Stealth Rock damage off on that thing. As now we go for an Infernal Parade. We try and get the burn because that means the next Infernal Parade will do even more damage. So we'll do that. Infernal Parade comes through. It is super effective because it's part Psychic. Doesn't do much damage. Can we get the burn? No burn. No burn. It's 30% chance of burn, that is. 30% chance of burn, and I haven't got a single burn with it once in all 3 games I've had this team. They go for a Wish, which is interesting. So Wish comes through. Wish.com. We're going to go for an Infernal Parade here. See if we can get a burn, which would be nice. No burn. No burn. They have Protect. They might have Protect. They do withdraw the Screamtail. Interesting. So they're going to withdraw the Screamtail. If we can get a burn with the Infernal Parade on anything that comes in right now, the Corviknight would be great as well. And that'd be absolutely fantastic. So Stealth Rocks are going to come through. We're going to get some pressure exerting. We go for the Infernal Parade. Let's see how much damage this does. If we get a crit, that'd be nice. No, we don't get a crit. We got the burn though. We got the burn, which is great. So the burn is great. Means they're not going to be doing no damage with their cursed... what do you call it? Their Brave Bird. So they're not going to be doing no damage with the Brave Bird. They probably go for a U-turn here expecting the switch. So I'm thinking of sacking off Enamorus or Rotom. I think we sack off Rotom here. So I'm going to go into Rotom real quick. The reason being is because I would like a free switching on the Corviknight with the Typhlosion so we can get a nice and powerful flamethrower off on it. Because I'm pretty sure after the spikes damage, there'll be no more spikes damage. Pretty sure after the damage we've received so far, that Eruption is still more powerful than flamethrower. But if we had more spikes damage, for example, they didn't defog there, then we're better off going for the flamethrower. But I'm pretty sure we're in a decent position right now. So let's go ahead and do what we're going to do. I think if they go Scream Tail here, I'm just thinking ahead. If they go Scream Tail here, expecting the Thunderbolt, they stay in? They go for a Volt? They go for a U-turn probably. They go for a U-turn probably then. Which means we have to sack off Enamorus here. This is the only way we can win this. We need to get momentum. That's what we need, momentum. So they go for a Roost. So Roost is actually fine. Roost is actually fine. They want to go for the Roost because we're gonna like burn out these Light Screen turns somehow. What do we do here? I think the play. You know what? I think the play is to go for a Healing Wish. Let's go for a Healing Wish. See what they're gonna do. And we'll get a free switch into Typhlosion, go for that nice and powerful Eruption. They go for a Brave Bird. Okay, so they didn't go for a Roost. That's great. Absolutely great. So they're going to get some burn damage. And now I am fully confident that Typhlosion can come in at full HP now. I know it seems like a bit of a waste, but I think this will work out nicely for us. So we're going to get that Healing Wish, which is great. It's going to heal our Typhlosion all the way up to full, which means this Eruption, even if they bring the Scream Tail in, is going to sting. It's going to absolutely sting. Kleavor can't take it. Scream Tail doesn't want to take it. We go for the Eruption. We 100% go for the Eruption right now. They're going to withdraw the Corviknight. Are they going to go into the Scream Tail? That's the thing. Can they go for the Scream Tail? Can they go for the Scream Tail play? No, they can't because Scream Tail's going to die. Scream Tail goes down here. Scream Tail goes down here to the Eruption. And I think it's Hisuian Typhlosion's time to shine. I think it's Hisuian Typhlosion's time to shine because the Light Screen should wear off any minute now. Is it this turn or the next turn? In comes Kleavor of the Distant Past. So this is good. This is real good for us. So all we need to do now is sack off Rotom Wash to this thing. And I'm pretty sure Light Screen wears off this turn. So we go into Rotom. They go for the Stone Axe, which is unfortunate because it means Stealth Rocks are now up. Bosch goes down. Oh no, wait, Stealth Rock doesn't get... Oh, it does get Stealth, never mind. I was going to say it doesn't get Stealth if you feint the Pokemon, but it does. It does. Light Screen wears off as I expected. Good. I did count them right. That's good. We go into Typhlosion now. And now we know that the... it's Choice Band as well. Great to know. Now we know Eruption will KO. There's Eruption coming through. Choice Specs boosted. Definitely KOs the Kleavor. Being part bug and all. Down it goes, and that means Corviknight can come through and sort this guy out. Corviknight can come through and get sorted, sorry. Typhlosion came through for us right now. With 2 minutes left to the battle, absolutely brilliantly performed by Typhlosion. Absolutely brilliantly played by my opponent as well. Really well played game. Really fun game this was. I really enjoyed it. Thank you for watching today's video. If you did enjoy, of course, leave a like, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. And with that being said, I'll see you all in a bit.